Good morning. It's the 9th of March, Saturday. Just a quick progress report on the camper van. So there was leaks in the sidewall, so I've taken everything off, completely stripped it down, and then by the door I put a new piece of timber down by the door, and then I've been gluing these and fixing these up, making sure they don't move, and then I'm going to screw these up, screw these beams up, make them tight, and we're virtually ready to go with the roof then. All I've got to do now is I've got to get some wire to put the lights in. Decided to go for touch sensor lights, and those I'll put the wiring in ready, and all that will involve is just having a little hole in the roof. I haven't decided to go whether to go with tongue and groove yet. There is this light plastic tongue and grooving that you can get in all shades and manners of colours. You know, this insulated wall stuff. It's a bit more expensive, but it does bend. So looking at that as a solution. But what I've been doing is I've been gluing the timbers back up again. I'm going to turn you around and show you, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So here you can see I've glued that down to the side of the door frame, which means I had to unscrew the screws from the other side, but it's got a good solid fixing now. And now I've been putting these up now. I'm putting the strips of timber back on the corners to strengthen the corners, and then I can be able to screw the awning rail into the top, or the trim. So the trim will have somewhere solid to go. Gluing these back on, and that's the way I've been doing it. I've just been wedging it up with bits of timber. See, that's glued lovely. That's hippo glue. It's pretty good. So there you go. That's it for now. Progress report on the camper van. Also, I've cleaned all this down. This was all filthy, and the reason for it, I don't know if you can see down there, but that there goes straight. You can see the ground. So before I put that on, I'm going to put a fiberglass repair around there. But also, if you notice the floor here, it's where it's been, the rain has been catching it and all the water's been gathering. That's all softened. It's all softened. You can see it's like spongy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put fiberglass resin down there, and then I'm going to put a fiberglass piece over the top and run it up onto that wall and seal it up. Yeah, so that hole I was just showing you, that goes straight to the outside. And I did notice the first time I came in this camper van with Sylvia, and subsequent journeys, I could always smell fumes, petrol fumes or exhaust fumes. And I said to Sylvia, must be coming in from underneath by the engine, but I think that's where it's coming from. So I'm going to make sure that's sealed up and no fumes can get through. So the difficult part now is putting everything back together in such a way, similar to what it was, but I'm going to try to remember what I did when I took it apart. And that's why I was making these vlogs, because I can look back over the videos to see where everything goes. I'm going to be putting that metal piece back in shortly. I'm going to get a piece of a manufactured board, that looks like wood chippings, and 3/4 inch thick. That's the best I can do. It's quite strong, and I'm going to put it across there. And then that's that finished then. And while I've got the metal angle iron out, we'll give it a sand down or a wire wall and put some, what they call it, hammerites. Put some hammerites on it, and then everything back together. Yay! So, I've been tipping away. I've taken the board down now. This is the board that was up. This is the cab, you know, where the cab goes. So it's about an inch thick ply. I don't think, you know, an inch thick ply is really expensive. So I'll probably buy some manufactured OSB board, you know, what they use for flooring. That's pretty strong, but it's only 18 mil. You know, this is 25 mil. So, but it won't matter because I can strengthen it otherwise. But it's pretty much, I'll show you around, and you can see how rotten it is from the back. It needed replacing. So there you can see, pretty rotten along the back. And you can see where the water's been coming in. So it's been quite difficult to get out because I couldn't get at those screws because the nuts underneath, see there, and you can't reach them without taking. It must have been put on before the cab was put on, I don't know. And the same here. So a little tip what I've discovered is use a round drill, a round, you know, one of those a hole cutter saw, and just cut around the screw. See, and that's what I did. I cut around the screw. But I mean, even then there was screws coming through from the other side, so I've had to cut them off with a, you know, with that thing that you use for the angle grinder. Yeah, the angle grinder. So I'm going to take them off now with the angle grinder, and take this inside, and then I'm going to get a piece of timber and cut that piece ready. Well, it's Monday, 11th of March. A pretty busy day today. I've put the final coat on a gable end on a job I was doing out in Pulth, and came back and unloaded all my tools, washed all my overalls, washed all my tools out, and came into the van then. So what I've been doing in the van, I sanded all the bulkhead down, and I've taken the timber away, and it's all cleaned up lovely now, so it's all ready to go back. Everything's ready to go back. I put another coat of Unibond on the ceiling and on the cabin, and I'm going to stick the insulation on, the silver foil insulation. I've got a little bit of timber to fix up there, a bit of timber to fix down there, and a bit of timber on the front bulkhead, and then that's all the fixings done then. Just sort out this by the bulkhead here, and then that's the job done. I'll turn you around and I'll show you how nice and clean it looks. And all the leaks have been stopped. Found one more hole, but I filled it up now. A couple of little holes down there, fill them up as well. It's all watertight, all solid, not a drop of water. So there you go. There's the bulkhead. That's where the cabin, the overhead cabin bed goes. The overhead cabin bunk. All unibonded all the way around, ready for the aluminium foil, silver foil adhesive. All that, I'm going to put it all on there, see, before the new piece goes back. All done. So there you go. Piece of timber all the way along the front, all glued up there now and masticed in. I've just put some pieces in there to wedge it in, so until the glue dries. That side's all done. It doesn't take long to set. Once it's, God, it's proven to be a real struggle trying to get this piece in there. I don't know how I'm going to do it, because maybe it was put in before the cab went on, I don't know. I don't really want to cut it in half. So here it is. This is the back of the cupboard. So I'm going to take all these screws out and take all the pieces out and use them for a pattern and build a new cupboard.